So you want to make a basket for willow? Let's start by making a base and I'll show you how. Hi, my name is Hanna Van Aelst. I'm an artist and a basket maker, and I've taught hundreds of people how to make a willow basket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split 3 and push the other 3 through. I'm going to use my bodkin for this. I'm just going to put the tip in the middle somewhere and press it down. In the base we do pairing. It's weaving with 2 weavers at the same time. So I'm going to slide my tips into the gap that's there at the top. So I'm going to keep my split sticks up straight. My tips go in from the left to the right through that gap that's already there. I'm going to let them stick out a little. One of the weavers is just going to hang down. The other one is going around behind these 3 and then it's coming in front. And it's going to catch those tips there. As you see, if you think of this as a clock face, I'm weaving at 12 o'clock and I have a left weaver and a right weaver. I'm always going to go to my left weaver, and for the first 2 rounds I'm going to keep these 3 together, just really tie it in together, and then we start opening out our base sticks. But the movement we're going to do is always the same. We're going to take our left weaver, we're going to bring it over towards 3 o'clock, under towards 6 o'clock, then I'm going to turn to make sure my weaving is at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to pull both weavers down. Again, I can take my left weaver, I'm going to bring him over towards 3 o'clock, under towards 6 o'clock. I'm going to turn and pull both of the weavers down. Left goes over, under, turning and pulling down. Left goes over, under, I'm turning and pulling down, and I'm going to do 2 rounds of that. And here you see I'm nearly at the end. I have 2 lines here, 2 lines there, 2 lines there, and I'm just going to finish off by 2 lines there at the top. So that means we have 2 rounds done. This time, instead of going out under 3, we start opening out here and the weaver is coming up under 1. So from now on we're going to still do the same movement with the left one every time, but now we're going to go over one stick and under the next. So we're going over each stick individually instead of keeping these 3 together. So I'm taking my left one over one stick, under the next, and I have to make a space here for him to come back up. Left goes over, under and back up again. So now we've run out of weavers, so when we run out we obviously have to add more. So in the basket, every time when we're joining, we're going to join tip to tip and butt to butt. We're going to start with our left one. I'm going to push him back, and you see there behind him is a gap opening up. That's where I'm going to slide the new one in. So the new one is going to go into this exact same gap as where the old one comes out of, and then straight away I'm going to weave him over, under. That's one. Going to do the same with the next one. Again, I'm going to push him back, slide the new one in there behind him, so the two of them sit nice and flat. We let them stick out a bit at the back, and then you're straight away going to weave him over and under. And there you go, I have two new weavers, and I can just continue as before. With the left one, I'm going to go over and under. Now, joining tips is similar to butts. Again, I'm going to join the left one first. I'm going to bring the left one forward, slide the new one in behind, and this time, because it's tips, I'm going to let them stick out more at the back. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to twist the old and the new one together and weave them as one. That way the tips won't slide out as easily. They'll stay more in place where you want them to. Again, the second one is the same way. I'm going to slide in there behind him, let him stick out a good bit, twist old and a new one together just a few times, and weave. And I'm basically going to go almost to the very edge. And now I'm at the very end, and I'm just going to tuck my tips in underneath the previous row. And there you go, our base is finished. All that needs to be done now is trimming. There you go. If you would like to dive real deeply into basket making and want to learn more, I have made a free video course. It's called Basket Making for Beginners. You can sign up for it. I'll leave the link below. It is basically a full course taking you through each step of how to make a basket. If you would like to stay in touch to see what I'm doing, you can sign up for my newsletter. I'll leave a link for that below as well. For now, see you later.